The film industry is changing, and honestly, I'm not quite sure if I can 100% say it's been for the better or even for the worse, but we're going to talk about it in today's video. So for this video, I really want to open up the comment section and have a community group chat with you guys. On the last job that I got contracted for, the two other freelancers that I was working with, we were all talking about the industry. These guys have years and years of experience, way more years than I do, and specifically, they specialize in the TV and commercial industry. And we were all talking about finances and filmmaking and other important topics about filmmaking, but mostly finances. And they were talking about some of the issues that they are now seeing in the film industry due to a lot of changes in the filmmaking industry. And as freelancers, we all know that we pretty much live for a day rate. We have a day rate and we like to stick with our day rate and not really change too much if we don't have to. We have a set amount of money that we want to be paid and compensated for when we do these jobs. And one of the conversations we were having is it seems like clients now are really trying to lower the cost for video production. But the conversation that they were on heavy was the fact that there's a lot of new coming freelancers or younger freelancers out there that are willing to do the same job that a higher skilled level freelancer would do for a significantly reduced rate. And they were talking about how that is the biggest issue. And they were mentioning how on paper, these clients would come with a request and realistically, everything that they want, the job would be about a $1,200 to $1,500 job. But these clients, to them, $1,200 to $1,500 is a lot of money. Some clients, not all clients. And some clients are also aware that there's always going to be someone out there who's willing to do it cheaper. Now, hold on. I know some people might say in the comment section, you get what you pay for, which is true. You get what you pay for. If you're going to pay $1,200, you're going to get a premium package from me. But if you're paying me $200, you're not going to get everything that you would get in a $1,200 package. So back to these clients, they know that there is people out there who are willing to do the job that they want for a reduced rate, and that's where the issue comes in. Ties back into what they were talking about, how there's a lot of beginner videographers out there who are doing these jobs that on paper should cost $1,200 to $1,500, but they're doing them for $300. And that's where they're finding the biggest issue in this freelance industry, which I understand where they're coming from, but at some point I was that person. At some point, you were that person if you're watching this. You were accepting jobs that were way below your usual day rate that you would charge now. We all got to start somewhere. So I do understand their point of view, but I also understand that beginner who's just trying to get their foot in the door. The beginner who's never done a corporate interview probably isn't going to charge $1,200 for their first corporate interview. So I want to know in the comment section below, what do you guys feel about this? Do you guys think that it's a big issue in the film industry or not? Another discussion that we had is the film industry just doesn't really feel like the film industry anymore. Everything is changing. Cameras are evolving. AI is pretty much taking over. And with these newer cameras that are coming out, it's just blowing everything that was in the past away. Just the technology now is just unbelievable and it's unmatched. And I wouldn't necessarily say it's a bad thing 100%. Another discussion that we were talking about was in the reality side of the film industry, reality TV, commercial work, all that stuff. One of the older gentlemen was talking to me and he was saying that the youth is pretty much taking over the film industry. He was telling me a story how he was working for the WWE. I think he was touring like WrestleMania or something. And they were in a different city every single day. And he was telling me a story how there was a guy that he was working with and he worked with this guy on other different jobs. But this guy in particular, he had called out for over a week and a half during this WWE WrestleMania event that was going on. And the director who was in charge, even though this guy had 10 plus years of experience being with these people, just fired him on the spot and he was replaced literally a couple days later. It was just that simple. And he was telling me how so sad it is, the reality industry, how they're just removing the old heads and replacing them with the youth, the younger generation. All the old heads who are watching this video, I want to know in the comment section, how do you guys feel about that and what do you guys think? I'm very interested to hear your guys' opinions. And if you guys had any experience like that, have you been laid off and found out that an 18-year-old with a Sony a7C II took your spot? Let me know in the comment section below. Where do I personally see the film industry going in the next year or two? Honestly, I don't know. And I don't think none of us really do. Everything is changing. Technology is growing. Again, AI is taking over. I honestly don't know. But one thing I do know is there's always going to be a demand for video. That is something that I don't care. No AI is going to take over. There's always going to be a demand for a human being to operate a camera. And that's the best part about it. And I'm here for the ride. So that leaves me wondering again, do you guys feel that the film industry has changed for the worst or for the better? Let me know in the comment section below. What do you guys feel like is the biggest issue that is currently happening right now in the film industry? Do you guys hate how there's freelancers out there who are literally taking day rates that are well underpaid just so they can get by and get a job and get their foot in the door? Do you feel like they're ruining it for the guys who have the experience, who actually have a lot of bills to pay, and who rely on this as their main source of income? Do you feel like the beginners are ruining it for you older head guys? Or do you guys see it as an opportunity of growth for all of us to come together and grow together and learn? Or do you guys think the film industry right now is just too competitive and it's oversaturated? I personally think that there's enough room for all of us and that we all can grow together and that we all can make money if that's your end goal for the film industry, is to make a good amount of money to be able to support your family. Whatever your end goal is in the film industry, I truly believe that there is enough room for all of us, and nothing is going to change that. Without further talking, I just wanted to have this open, quick discussion with you guys. I don't want to make this video too long, but if you enjoyed, please leave your comments, your opinions, your thoughts, your concerns down below. And if you also liked it, please have a like, comment, and subscribe. Without further ado, I'm gonna catch you in the next video. I'll be on to. Buongiorno.